If you've been waiting for the right moment to buy a home, 2020 is finally delivering the kind of market conditions that buyers have hoped for. After several years of intense competition, rising prices, and limited inventory, this year's housing market has shifted noticeably in favor of buyers. The change has been gradual but significant, and as the autumn season approaches, all signs point to a rare opportunity for home shoppers, especially during the week of October 12th through 18th. So what makes this particular week stand out? The answer lies in a confluence of factors that have come together to create the most favorable environment for buyers that we've seen in years. Let's take a closer look at how the 2025 housing market has evolved and why the third week of October is poised to offer the best combination of price, selection, and negotiating power. This year, the home buying season began at a slower pace than we've seen in recent years. Instead of the frenzied activity that characterized the pandemic market, 2020 has brought more balance. Inventory levels, which had been critically low since 2020, have climbed steadily. By late spring, the number of homes on the market surpassed 1 million listings nationwide, a threshold that hasn't been approached since before the pandemic. This return toward pre-pandemic inventory levels has continued into the summer, giving buyers more choices and reducing the cutthroat competition that made bidding wars the norm just a couple of years ago. The shift in inventory has been a game changer. More homes on the market mean buyers can take their time, compare options, and negotiate more confidently. Sellers, in turn, are adjusting their expectations as properties take longer to sell. In fact, the average time on the market has slowed to a pace more in line with what we saw before 2020. This is a welcome change for buyers who, in recent years, often had to make snap decisions and submit offers well above asking price just to stay in the game. But beyond the general market slowdown, there's something special about the week of October 12th to 18. Historically, mid-October has offered a sweet spot for homebuyers, and this year is no exception. According to the latest data, active listings during this week are expected to be up to 32.6% higher than at the start of the year. That means more homes to choose from, fresher listings, and less risk of settling for something that doesn't fully meet your needs. Price is another compelling reason to focus on this week. For a median-priced home of $439,000 and $450,000, buyers could save more than $15,000 compared to purchasing during the peak summer months. That's a sizable difference, especially in a market where affordability remains a top concern for many families. The ability to negotiate on price, combined with a broader selection of homes, makes mid-October the optimal window for buyers looking to maximize their purchasing power. The reasons behind this seasonal pattern are both practical and psychological. By October, the rush of summer buyers has subsided. Families with school-aged children have already settled into new homes before the academic year begins, and many sellers who listed during the spring and summer are now more motivated to make a deal. As the holidays approach, sellers may be more willing to negotiate on price or offer incentives to close the sale before the year's end. It's important to note that while the week of October 12th and 18 offers the most favorable conditions overall, the surrounding weeks also provide excellent opportunities. Active listings remain high, and the slower market pace continues into late October. However, buyers should be aware of the trade-offs. Purchasing earlier in the month may mean access to fresher listings and a wider range of options. Waiting until after the peak week could result in slightly lower prices, as sellers become even more eager to make a deal. But selection may dwindle as well-maintained homes sell off. With these dynamics in play, the key for buyers is preparation. Start by getting familiar with your local market as soon as possible. Identify your priorities, whether that's a certain neighborhood, school district, or home style, and keep a close eye on new listings as they appear. Work with an agent who understands the current market conditions and can help you act quickly when the right property comes along. 2025's housing market is also defined by broader momentum shifts. Many buyers continue to face affordability challenges, whether due to mortgage rates, high prices, or favorable rental conditions that make renting an attractive alternative. As a result, some would-be buyers are sitting on the sidelines, which further reduces competition for those actively shopping this fall. This trend, combined with the seasonal slowdown, creates a rare window of opportunity. For sellers, the message is clear. If your home has been on the market for a while, Now is the time to make your best offer to attract buyers who are ready to move. For buyers, the advantages are numerous: more inventory, less competition, and greater negotiating power. This is as close to a balanced, healthy market as we've seen in several years. Looking ahead, the housing market will continue to evolve. Inventory is expected to keep growing annually, inching closer to pre-pandemic norms, though not quite reaching them yet. As market conditions stabilize, buyers and sellers alike will need to adjust their strategies. But for now, the week of October 12th to 18 represents a unique convergence of favorable factors that buyers should not overlook. In summary, the 2025 housing market has shifted in ways that benefit buyers, especially as we approach the heart of autumn. The third week of October stands out as the best time to buy, offering more choices, better prices, and a less pressured environment. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to move up, this is your chance to capitalize on a market that, for once, is working in your favor. Prepare, stay informed, and be ready to act, because opportunities like this don't come around often. For more details, get the whole story, feel free to DM or text me, Bill Merriman, Prosted Realty, 704-904-3780.